Those Persians whom Darius had left behind in Europe, led by Megabazus, first turned their attention to the people of Perinthus among the Hellesponsans because they refused to submit to Persian rule. The Perinthians had already suffered greatly in earlier times at the hands of the Paeonians. According to tradition, the Paeonians of the Strymon had received an oracle instructing them to march against Perinthus, but only to attack if the Perinthians, when camped opposite them, cried out their name aloud. If no such shout was heard, they were to hold back. When the two sides faced one another outside the city, a strange contest took place. They matched man against man, horse against horse, and dog against dog. The Perinthians won 2 of the 3 contests, and celebrating their success, shouted loudly the word Paeon. Hearing this, the Paeonians believed the oracle was being fulfilled and immediately launched an attack. They defeated the Perinthians decisively, leaving few survivors. Such was the earlier misfortune suffered by the Perinthians. In the present campaign, although they fought bravely to defend their freedom, they were overwhelmed by the greater numbers of the Persian army under Megabazus. After capturing Perinthus, Megabazus marched throughout Thrace, compelling every city and tribe along the way to submit to the authority of King Darius in accordance with his orders. The Thracians, apart from the Indians, are the most numerous people in the world. If they were united under a single ruler or shared a common purpose, they would be unmatched in strength and military power. But because they are divided and incapable of unity, they are weak despite their numbers. Although they go by many different tribal names, most of their customs are similar, with a few exceptions among the Getae, the Thracians, and the peoples living beyond the Crestonians.
The Getae, who believe they are immortal, have already been described elsewhere. The Thracians follow the same general customs as other Thracians, except in matters of birth and death. When a child is born, relatives sit around lamenting all the sufferings the child will endure in life. When someone dies, however, they bury the body with joy and celebration, declaring that the deceased has escaped life's troubles and entered complete happiness. Among the tribes living above the Crestonians, a man may have many wives. When such a man dies, a contest arises among his wives, strongly supported by their relatives, over which one was most loved by him. The chosen wife is publicly praised, then killed by her closest kin at the tomb and buried with her husband. The remaining wives mourn deeply, as not being selected is considered a great disgrace. Other Thracian tribes sell their children to be taken out of the country. They place no restrictions on their unmarried daughters, allowing them relationships with whomever they choose, but they guard their wives very strictly. Wives are purchased from their parents for large sums. Tattooing is regarded as a sign of noble birth, while an unmarked body suggests low status. Manual labor, especially farming, is considered dishonorable, whereas living by warfare and raiding is held in high esteem. In matters of religion, most Thracians worship Ares, Dionysus, and Artemis. Their kings, however, worship Hermes above all others, swear oaths only by him, and claim descent from him. Among wealthy Thracians, burial customs are elaborate. The body is displayed for 3 days, during which sacrifices are made and feasts are held after ritual mourning. The dead are then either cremated or buried, after which a mound is raised and athletic contests are held in their honor, with the greatest prizes awarded for single combat. Beyond this region to the north, little is known with certainty about the inhabitants. The lands immediately past the Ister are said to be vast and largely uninhabited. Some claim that a people called the Sigani live there and wear clothing similar to that of the Medes. Their horses are described as small, shaggy-haired, and unable to carry riders, but strong and spirited when pulling chariots. Their territory is said to extend as far as the Anetians near the Adriatic Sea. Although they are rumored to be descendants of the Medes, how this could have occurred is unclear, though time makes many things possible. Interestingly, Ligurians near Massalia use the word sigonai for traders, while Cypriots use it for spears. The Thracians also claim that lands beyond the Ister are filled with bees, making passage impossible. This seems unlikely since bees cannot survive extreme cold, and the northern regions are probably uninhabitable due to climate rather than insects. Such are the stories told of these lands, while Megabazus continued bringing the coastal regions of Thrace under Persian control. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share so you won't miss the continuation of this story.